I know a teenage girl, Alandra, who had been addicted to people pleasing for many years. But then her parents really got involved with the parenting training. They learned to love her and teach her. And in the process, she learned to feel loved without constantly earning her worth. That's a very big change. But it takes a lot of experience with feeling loved before the effects of past unloving is erased. Erasing the early pathways that were laid down in a child is monumentally difficult. But in the face of consistent loving and teaching, it can be done. Alandra texted me and she said, "Yesterday, I went to church. A woman asked me to help her with some workshop that she was doing. It was going to take a lot of time. And I said I didn't really want to do it, but then I could see that she was pretty disappointed in my answer. More like pretty upset. And then I became a little triggered. I said, well, no kidding. All your life, you've seen that people don't like you as much or downright dislike you when you don't do what they want. And that conditional approval and all that disapproval hurt you a lot. It has hurt you all of your life. So now when somebody does that, the disapproval thing, you feel all the disapproval and rejection of the present and the past, all that past pain that's accumulated, in addition to their disapproval in the moment. She said, yeah, that's it. That seems right. It was really uncomfortable. This lady wanted me to do something for her, and it was a good thing to do, but I've learned that if I always agree to what other people want from me, I feel trapped. So I said, no. I just didn't want to feel stuck. Now, this is after Alandra being taught by her parents and loved by her parents and taught just over and over again till she got it in her head that she doesn't have to win everybody's approval. It took all that before she could say no in this particular circumstance. So I continued. Good for you. And this is a great chance for you to learn something. You can't really know somebody or how they really value you until you tell them no. If you're always saying yes, all you learn is that they like it when you do what they want, which is big deal. It's worthless. And she said, yeah, it's a big lesson. And I think I learned it again while I was talking to her. I thought of all the things that you've taught me and all the things my parents have taught me. And I remembered that other people don't make us angry. So I figured that probably included this lady in that moment. I didn't make her angry or disappointed. That was her choice. So I didn't feel completely responsible for her irritation. When I saw that she was mad, I said to her that I'd like to think about it some more and get back to her later. She was getting kind of steamy and I was uncomfortable. So what can I do now? First thing I thought before I responded was, wow, here's this kid, teenage kid, being intimidated by an adult. And I mean, it's like this. It's a form of bullying. She's going to bully this kid into doing what she wants. And this kid stopped and went, now wait a minute. I'm not responsible for this woman's irritation or disappointment, so I don't quite know how to reply. I'm going to stop and talk to somebody who understands this better than me before I make my response. Wow. So I said to Alandra, your choice. Do you really want to do this thing that she's asked you to do? What do you want to do? She said, I don't want to do it. Then the answer you give her is no. It will be uncomfortable for you to tell her this in person, especially in person, because in person you have to endure all those physical proofs of her irritation, her words, her tone of voice, her frown, her body language. That's a lot. And she throws all of that at you with some kind of force, in part because she's older and more experienced, and she's learned that it works to do all that intimidation. It's bullying. It's unfair of her to lean on you like that. It's intimidating. In fact, she kind of bullied you with her anger and experience when she first asked you to do it. So Alandra said, well, then what do I do? I said, just give her your answer by text. She said, really? That wouldn't be rude just to text her no? Not at all. It's quick, it's clear, and it doesn't give much room for her to argue with you or intimidate you with her physical presence. So Alandra said, well, how do I say it? Keep it simple. Say, I have decided not to do the workshop, and I don't really want to talk about my reasons. That ends the conversation. But again, Alandra was uncomfortable. Like, really? I can say it that way? That's not rude? Honey, it's much more complicated if you talk to her in person and if you explain yourself, like why you don't want to do the workshop. If you explain yourself, she's just going to argue with your reasons. In fact, when we justify ourselves, each justification the other person takes like a bullet, loads it in a gun, and shoots you with it. They're going to argue with every single thing. It's not productive. No, it's far clearer. I don't want to do that. And if you feel obligated to explain yourself, you are just going to feel smaller and less worthwhile. You don't need more of that. Confident people don't feel compelled to explain themselves. They're kind, they're not rude, but there's no equivocation. No, I don't want to do that. The next day, Alandra texted me. She said, I did it. You could almost see her smile in the text. I texted her like you just said. I wasn't intimidated, not much anyway. I didn't care if she didn't like it. I wasn't afraid. I felt free. It was cool. I don't remember having an experience like this probably ever, where someone that I'm pretty close to gets angry at me, but I didn't fold. Nice work, kid. This is how you learn to feel stronger and more confident. I'm happy for you. This is real power. Making your own choices no matter what anybody else says. Enjoy that feeling. This is real confidence. When people compulsively please other people, they feel small. They feel trapped. They're terrified by disapproval. So they're stuck in the pattern of earning approval, usually for a lifetime. We give our children a great, unspeakable gift when we love them unconditionally. Once they're sure of that feeling, they don't need to please other people to earn a sense of worth. Additionally, we can teach them how to say no to people, like I just did with Alandra. We can teach them how to become free. What a gift. And I want to share all of this and more with you, more about real love principles. So just hit the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons, and poof, you'll be notified when videos like this are available for you. And you can visit reallove.com to find specific answers to your specific questions by using the search feature, which is so useful. Soon, you'll be the master of your feelings and your responses. You deserve it. So do your kids.